Here we are ready to cut out the hole. You'll need to put a pilot hole in the middle in order to get a blade through, so you can do that first. The line we're going to work to is this line here, and because there are a lot of lines and I've seen people get these lines wrong, I strongly recommend that you just mark the line here. Mark it to show exactly which bit you're cutting. So just make sure you know where you're cutting. So you're going to go up to here and you're going to cut across here as well. So all this part is now going to be removed into this corner. So we're going to cut to the waist. I'm going to use an electrical scroll saw, but you can use a coping saw like this. The important thing about this tool is to make sure that you cut square on, so this whole of this face is as square as possible. So mark everything and then we can get cutting this out. I strongly advise that you fill in the recess at the back with a bit of scrap wood, so that when we work on the front, the pressure is taken by the board and not the air beneath. So with that packing board at the back in place, I can now fix this onto my bench, held firmly, ready to start cleaning up these edges. I'm going to start by cleaning up this face up to the line that we've drawn, and I'm using a gouge which is just a little bit quicker than this curve, so that I can just scoot along like so and trim up to the line. The important thing really is not to be necessarily too exact, but to make sure this is a smooth curve. Go down to about a third of the way from the bottom, so 2/3 way down, and you can check how square things are with a little jig made out of a little bit of plastic material. So work your way around all the front 2/3 of this edge here. I've moved the board into an upright vise so that I can work from both sides now. I'm really interested in this lower third, so we've cleaned the top third down to it, made that square, and now we're going to finish that off. This lower third remains against the mirror when this corner has been hollowed out. You can do it in various ways. One way would be to use the tip of a fine rasp like this. Working downhill with the grain and checking that it's square all the way across from front to back, and that way we've got a perfect arch there. Another way would be to use a short bent chisel, like so. We could use that to take some of the wood away. We could use a skew chisel, or again we could use a knife. So you'd want to work with the grain and clean this back edge up. I'm going to use the rasp here, and I'm going to finish off with a bit of sandpaper just to that back edge here to make sure that's nice and clean and tidy. The next step is to mark the bottom of the cove moulding, which comes to about 1/4 from the bottom. So this flat surface remains against the mirror, and all this bit here will be removed. You can mark this with a pencil like so, but a much better way, and giving you a line to work to, is a little jig like this. It's a bit of piece of wood with a nail tapped in at the right depth, and that it gives you a line against which to carve. So work the way around and either mark or score that inside line all the way around each quatrefoil.